for letting me go on this wonderful journey on making the stage 5 of the Fernligh track, and I really hope you enjoy it. This is where I come into the scene. I'm cutting down trees. I was dropping trees everywhere. Trees were chipped up and put on piles. Over the hill I go, doing another mountain. Gotta fill the boat, I can't go slow. Machinery wiping out the scenery. One big spark like the shears blow. Rip, rip, wood chip, turn it into paper. Throw it in the bin, no one used today. I was over near Jules and I saw this bloke, Tony. Tony said to me he's going to load his truck and send it over to Belmont. Here we go now, we're going to do some more recycling. Unload the truck, load it back up again. We've got to make this dead line. This is what the track looked like when I first walked on it. I presumed they had very heavy machinery over here. This blue metal was very hard on your feet. The first bloke I run into was a water truck. The track was awfully sloppy, but I could put up with that. I run into this big compactor. It was vibrating the ground as it was going past me. They cut down the trees and now they've got to remove the stumps. This bloke was having great fun with this stuff. He digs around, shakes her around to get the dirt on it. Now he puts it in the pile to be ready to be shipped away. The next stump he tried was a bit harder than the first one, but he was getting a bit cranky about it. He sort of slipped there a bit, miscued, but he soon got underneath it and ripped it right out. The next job we come across, we had to truck the stumps away. That low loader had all the stumps on it, plus we had another one. They go into their grave. When this one was lifted on, he had to cut more off it. They had to cut the tops off them to take a bit of weight off it.
We'll say goodbye to those beautiful stumps. This is Belmont's first station. They're waiting for a train to come in. This is where the station's going to be. Here they are now. They're drilling holes for the foundations for the station. Now they're going to put short bits of railing to form the station. Here's some of the stuff they dug out the station area. So they start to cement the uprights in. Here we are now, we've got John clowning around for the camera. It's pretty hard wheeling a barrel load of concrete in soft sand. This young fella was laughing about it. So they put concrete sleepers in the back of the upright. That's to form the station. Boilermakers come into the scene. They were putting rails on top of those uprights and it started to look good. The boilermaker told me it was damn hard trying to cut through the rust. As soon as the boilermakers had finished, they had a bobcat filling up the station. You can't touch this part of the station, it's heritage. They finished it off with timber across the top of the rail. I went down to the boardwalk and they were pouring the footings for the bridge. The concrete was flowing freely out of the pipe. The next day they put the steel work for the bridge on. Here we have some of the wildlife checking the bridge out to see if it's safe or not. Here's some of the boys painting the wooden stumps they drove into the ground for the boardwalk. Here's the finished product put together. So now it's time to pour the foundations for the boardwalk, and this is the way they come out. They level the tops off them, then they put a bit of timber inside it. That's the groove for the boardwalk. When the beams are put across the pylons, they put a little plug in it, and that sits in the groove for the boardwalk. Now they're starting to put the plates on. They bring down 4 at a time. The boys have got to make sure they slip in the grooves.
Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk,
Half the deck went on the rig.
under the board.
Aaron was organising, getting ready for tailing. Aaron told me there was a crater over the northern side. His name was Jim. Jim said to me he'll get this track done if it's the last thing he does. Here's me little goanna friend. He's checking out on Jim's work. I kept on walking over to Jules just to see what I could find over there. Their station was coming up good. It looked lovely over there. I liked the way they put the bits of railway pieces in the station wall. It looked lovely. Now Jim brought his grader down to Belmont. He's going to give it a bit of a run over here. He works his way up to the station. He throws his blade around the end of the station, and that's the end of the grader work. Then the water truck come along and sprayed the road, getting ready to settle it down. Then the roller comes down. He's packing the road, so it's getting ready for tarring. The road wasn't wide enough here, so they had to make it a little bit wider. Here's the start of our little picket fence along the railway station. It came up rather well. Here's Tom. He's checking the fence out to make sure it's really straight. Now they pour the concrete around the posts to make sure they're very sturdy. Tom said to me, make the fence straight, but I've got to put the palings on crooked. Well, it looks alright from a distance. It'll come up well. I got in my car and went over to Jules. It looks like they're going to put that black gold on this track. Yeah, I was right. Here's the boys getting the machinery ready. Here's the tar truck driver. He's firing up his burners to get it really hot. They started tarring. I couldn't keep up with them. They were going that fast. I got my sights on that tar truck. I wouldn't let him have my camera sights. He was pouring it on the track like holy water. It was coming out quite good. It's a hot, sticky job. I wouldn't want to be doing it. They come along and they put metal on top of the tar. The roller's in behind him, rolling it out. This is the finished product of tarring. Now they come over to Belmont. They sweep the roads first. Here's the boys sweeping in between the fence poles. The boys had to wait around because they had another shipment of planks come in for the boardwalk. They worked as fast as they can to get the planks up. They knew they were holding the tar boys up. They started spraying around the little bridge, the first bridge. They were doing it by hand. It didn't take him long, they finished that. Then he backed his truck up down to the end of the station and away he went. The blue metal truck was coming up on the rear, pouring it onto the track. Here's the first load of hot mix. They started down near the boardwalk and they were heading to Jules. Here they are, they're checking the depth of the hot mix. Aaron come down to see how it was going. He was in a great form of mind. Here's the two rollers, they roll it out, vibrate it, and it gets down to the right level. They run water on the rollers, makes it easy to roll it out. At Christmas time we had a bit of a fire through here. Here's the council worker, double checking on the depth. The paver loves this hot mix. It just chews it up. Well, I'm up on the hot mix machine and Tony's watching that line to make sure he follows it straight. They got a little bit too much in the hot mix machine, so they had to shovel it out. Here's my little rabbit on the lookout, so he soon scampers away. They finally arrived at the end of the track near Jules Station. When I got down near Belmont, I had some lunch and they had 4 or 5 trucks there, so they moved along pretty quick. It didn't take them long to get down to the end of the track. Down near the station. Here they are, they're driving off the end of the station. The concrete boys snuck up on them and they laid this track pretty quick. So they started preparing fuel stations for planting. Here's some of the ground cover that's going in. The boys are hard at it. They were cementing paths like crazy. I'm down at Belmont now. They've got 18 days to go. I've never seen anything move so fast in all my life. I nearly ran out of tape. They were like ants on this station. They were everywhere. They had 2 disabled bridges to put in. They were in. Here they are finishing the decking on the station. They were working flat out, putting these fences up. And there was no smoko breaks, they just kept working. The seats were getting made. The seats were in and they were painting them. Well, I got down to the boardwalk. There was a heap of boilermakers there. Well, the boilermakers were throwing sparks everywhere. They were welding those rails like crazy. The power generator was running hot. They were cutting the rails like butter. They were clamping them together to weld them up. But still and all, that boardwalk had to be finished. I got down to the station. They were running around like ants. They only had a couple of days to go. But they were going to go out with a blaze of glory. This poor bloke planting trees, he reckoned his shovel was that hot, he could light a cigarette off it. Well, on the Friday afternoon, they finally got in front of it. Open Saturday morning. Well, our little Belmont station was picture perfect, and it looked lovely. I'm proud of it. They worked really hard on it. Well, it was Friday afternoon, on dusk. Aaron went around and took all the locks off the gate. I myself, I couldn't wait to get on it. I was on it Friday night.